Hey, what's up guys? It's Foster and I'm back on the channel, but we're not working on our GR86 today. We're actually gonna be working on this bucket. And some of you may know this is our 2013 Subaru BRZ. At one point in time, this was supposed to be a drift car, but that never really happened, so the car's just been sitting. So I think it's time that we finally give this thing an exterior makeover so that it's less of an eyesore. All right, let's do a quick walk around. I'll show you all the different parts we're gonna be changing out in this video. The first thing that's gotta go is this hood. It's unpainted, it's got a huge freaking hole in it from an exhaust we had on there a while ago. So we've got a carbon fiber hood we're gonna be putting on instead. Also, this car has no side marker lights. These tend to pop out on this car, so I've got a solution for that that's actually pretty cool. Speaking of things that are missing, we have no fender garnishes, so we're gonna have to do something about that. I don't even know where the original ones went. But my favorite modification this car has got is this ugly antenna. I don't even know what to say. It's just a little bit juvenile and way too flashy, so we're gonna go with something a little bit more mature. And then on the rear of the car, I think it needs something to kind of round out the look, so I've got a carbon fiber duckbill spoiler. So this is the Seibon TRD Style hood that we're gonna be installing on the BRZ. And personally, I think this is one of the best looking designs. It's actually kind of crazy how many different hood options there are from Seibon. They have an OEM style hood. They've got a whole bunch of ones with vents and scoops. So depending on what you're into, there's probably a Seibon hood that's gonna fit your style. But the main reason why you go for a hood like this isn't for the weight savings, because the aluminum hoods that come on these cars are already pretty light, but you go for a Seibon hood because of the nice quality carbon fiber. And I am a big fan of how that gloss carbon fiber looks, so I think it's gonna look really nice on that black paint. So we added some carbon fiber to the front of the car. Now let's balance it out in the rear. I've got a GCS leg style duckbill spoiler in a nice gloss carbon fiber. And in my opinion, I really think this duckbill suits the first gen chassis. It is a little bit more aggressive. It hangs over the trunk a little bit, but I think it looks really cool. And you might actually notice I don't have a ton of 3M on here at the moment. That's because this is more of a test fit. If you look at the paint up close, this whole car needs a detail really badly. So I'm not gonna do a final installation yet. We're just gonna see how everything fits. If you were installing this duckbill for real, you'd want to use adhesive promoter and make sure that your surface is clean. And then once everything's where you want it, you hold it down on the car for about 30 seconds, and that's gonna create a nice strong bond so that your spoiler doesn't go flying off on the road. So another thing that we're gonna 3M to the BRZ, since it's missing the fender garnishes, are these TRD style fender garnishes. These are gonna be a little bit cheaper than the real TRD fender garnishes, so I think it's pretty good bang for your buck. And you do have to put the 3M on yourself, so just go ahead and make sure you get good coverage with that. And then now we can go ahead and put it on the car. So what do you guys think about the TRD Aero fins we put on the BRZ? Is it weird that we went with TRD parts since it's a Subaru, or does it not really matter? Personally, I think it's kind of cool that it's got a nice aggressive look to it now. I don't think it's really going to make a difference in the aerodynamics themselves, but it definitely does add to the character of the car. For any of you guys who have taken your first gen BRZ FRS 86 out to the track, you'll know that the side marker lights actually pop out really easily on these cars. It's kind of like a design flaw. They're not made very well. So actually I've got a solution here from Verus engineering. This is a carbon fiber side marker delete. We're not gonna get the lights, but we are gonna have a much more secure fit. It comes with brackets and hardware and everything you need, so it's never gonna pop out on you again. And the cool part is this is a nice gloss carbon fiber, so it's gonna look great with all the other gloss carbon fiber we've got on the car. So we've got the Verus side marker loosely in place, and I'm actually kind of impressed with the hardware that they use to mount this. They've got a thicker Allen bolt and washer on the bottom, and then 2 smaller Allen bolts on the top. So 3 mounting points for this tiny little carbon fiber side marker delete. It's definitely gonna be a lot more secure than the OEM one. All right, I'm loving this black and carbon look that we've got going on. We've got gloss carbon everywhere and black, but one thing that doesn't fit that look are these stock wheels. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually grab the wheels off of the GR86 and we're gonna swap them over because then it'll have that cool blacked out look. Now for a project that I've been dying to do to this car for quite some time, and that's removing this dorky antenna. This is actually an aftermarket one. The OEM antennas on the early FRSs and BRZs were rubber, but they're also like 7 inches long, and they make the whole car kind of look like an RC car, so I don't want to put the OEM antenna back on either. But what I do like is this GCS V2 antenna. It's got kind of like a cool shark fin design to it, and one thing that's nice about it is it comes paint matched. You don't have to worry about anything like that, and I think it's going to have a nice subtle look once it's installed. All right, we did a whole bunch of small cosmetic upgrades in this video, but I think they made a big difference overall, and I love the way that this Seibon hood looks on the black paint. You really can't go wrong with gloss carbon fiber and black paint. It's just a timeless look. But obviously there's still a ton more improvements we gotta do to this car. I just noticed there's only one carbon fiber mirror cover. It needs a full detail and paint correction. And I think we gotta get some wheels on it too, but I'm not sure what we should pick, so I want some help from you guys. Let me know in the comment section down below what type of wheels you wanna see on this build. And if you do wanna pick up any of the parts that I used in this video, I'll put links in the description down below. With that said, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you later.